I think it's got me on two pictures of
All right. So we live. It's Against All Our Sports Radio Show. We live. I'm Javon Bates, the legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
There you go. There you go. How was your weekend, man?
Oh, my weekend was good until I was coming back from PA and I got a flat tire. But other than that, weekend was good. Uh, I didn't get
You
to see
hear?
the Browns play because I was in PA.
You hear
But
though, man? You weren't
yeah,
supposed
I'm
to.
here.
You were supposed to keep that to yourself. You supposed to say, yeah, I was able to watch it later on.
Nah, I,
yeah,
I I saw the YouTube, but I ain't missed nothing.
yeah. My
Yeah,
weekend was,
I was yours, yeah, for sure.
man, busy. But before we get into the show today, y'all, check this out. Please, at 8 o'clock, go to YouTube and go to my YouTube page at JB Legacy Films to check out the premiere of my video, Javon Based the Legacy Films. And I got Sunny Rain, which is the artist that I work with, the collaborator. It's called Holiday Forecast. You will love, and I guarantee you, and I ain't saying it because it's me, but I guarantee you will love this video. Check it out, y'all. And it's coming from the album, My Deepest Holiday. That's right, My Deepest Holiday, produced and written by myself. And I have Drew Lexington and Sunny Rain doing the vocals. So check it out. It's gonna be. I'm predicting it's gonna be the #1 holiday R&B album because there's nothing like this album. And I ain't saying it to be arrogant. I'm saying it to be confident to let you know that it is a good album for real because we put our heart, soul into it, and you can hear it in every single note, every single music production that's done on the album. So we put our blood, sweat, and tears into it, and we got it done. And we got the music video done. And the music video also has Crystal Ann Sims cast, Ryan Pope, David Walker actually directed it, and what he directed, cinematographer, and he edited. We got Tony Miller. He actually was the script consultant. We got James Dobra, Nettles, Miko, Amanda, Yazani. And if I missed anybody, please forgive me. But if you want to enjoy the video, shout out to everybody. Check it out later on, 8 o'clock. Go to my page on Facebook if you need the link or anything. Just go there, click on it, 8 o'clock. Let's get to the sports, though. Let's talk about the Cavs losing to the Celtics, man. What's up with your Cavs, man?
It's this load management, man.
I mean, what we need load management for?
I don't know, but you can't get any squad cohesion. You don't play them. You rest this guy, you rest this guy, you rest this guy, and
But that's the reason why the game right now ain't the same. The game ain't the same right now because of the load management, because of people buying these tickets because they like, okay, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars to sit down to have a longer lasting career. That's what it
yeah,
is. LeBron
it is.
LeBron played most of his career without load management. So
True that.
if anybody need load management, it might be him, to be honest with you.
True that.
Yeah, he's in his 40s. So you got guys 21 and 24 talking about load management. Like, come on, man. Get out of here. So what do you
Well,
think? So what do you think the Cavs got to do, man? What's your take on this? You just think
they
it's
gotta
going to
play. They gotta play their players and don't worry about the injuries.
yeah, because you gonna have every team gonna have injuries. You got to look at it like this: every team will have injuries. You're not going to get out the season without an injury. Let's be realistically, right?
Right.
Somebody's going to get injured on the team. You just pray and hope to God that it's not your star players. So
Well, you can't
that's
bring in
what.
a bunch of guys that have a history of injuries. So you brought in Ball, who has a history of injuries, and so then you got Garland gets injured, Mobley is injured, Allen injured, Mitchell injured,
Now you
Ball
got
out.
Now you got Larry Nance Jr. out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's gonna be hard to say that the Cavs is gonna look like a championship team. I mean, right now they're not. They don't look like that right now. So
They got a lot of season to go, but look what they did last year. They won 15 in a row, and they couldn't. They still in the playoffs didn't make the splash that they were supposed to. So I guess they're like, well, doesn't matter whether they have uh,
we
best
don't care.
record.
We don't care about the 15 in a rows and all that. We just want to see you win 3 in a row, maybe lose 1. 4 in a row, maybe lose 1. Something like that. We're not
Yeah,
telling you to go out there and just collect wins just because. We want you to actually win the game. We want you to actually contribute. We want to actually see you play hard. You know what I'm saying? It don't look the same as last year. Way off. We just talking about energy wise. Uh-oh. Bruce gone. Well, when Bruce get back, we'll get it. But energy wise, the Cavs do not look the same. They look like they're just trying to barely hold on to get to the playoffs, and it just don't look right. So hopefully we can see some great basketball pretty soon from the Cavs. Hopefully. But when Bruce come back, we're gonna get this prediction. I'm gonna give you my prediction.
yeah. The coach said this is too early for people to think the wheels are falling off, but I mean, this is his second year. He's supposed to get over the hump, and he hasn't. Bickerstaff's Pistons have improved, but when you keep the same players,
Well, we know what's happening with bigger staff. He ain't gonna get you to a certain point, and then it is what it is. So
well, is
he's
this
a
coach
good
the same
coach.
way? They're gonna get you same, just
We
get you only
might
so far.
still-
I mean, is he any different?
we don't know. It's
He
gonna
might
see.
have worse. He might have worse season than the Bickerstaff did after his
Maybe.
second season.
I mean, but nobody's killing it but OKC right now. OKC is
Right.
the only one showing you like they could repeat possibly, and nobody else playing with that same intensity right now.
Right now, when I saw the record, I was like, wow. So to me, I don't see any reason they wouldn't, because like you said, they seem to be only one to have that killer mentality and are serious about keeping their title.
Exactly.
They pretty much got the same team, so I don't see anything being different. And this time, you're gonna have a healthy Holmgren along the way, more maybe, but
I don't know. Right now, I just don't like where we at as a team. It doesn't look well. It doesn't look like we're gonna do what we did last year. I mean, we just hope this. We just hope and pray that they play good towards before the playoffs, because we start sliding away before we start heading to the playoffs. Remember,
yeah.
we started
Well, I
sliding away.
mean, the key is will they be healthy coming into All-Star break? And a lot of teams, after they make trades, they gel after All-Star break. So if they gel after the All-Star break, then they'll be ready. But from what we've seen, when they have a full team, they're a formidable team. So maybe that's the goal, that you're trying to see who's who and what's what and what matchup is what, and then they'll able to put everybody together by the All-Star game, into the All-Star game, and really see what they got coming into May. Well, coming into June,
Yeah,
May, yeah, coming to May.
yeah, we'll see what we got going on. Like you said, All-Star break. Hopefully we could go and win some games after the All-Star break. I'm talking about like good games. 'Cause right now we just don't look the same. We're not playing the same way. as last season. I'm just talking about as far as intensity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But intensity will be good. I just don't think the intensity there.
Well, maybe the intention is not. We still don't have the physical players that we need,
Right.
and these guys can't stay healthy. So it's like, what's going to be different?
Exactly.
What's going to be different?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you one thing that's different. The energy level is different, and we need to play with more intensity, more physicality, and like we really, it's like it just don't seem like they really want it right now. Or maybe I'm just looking at it wrong, but it felt like, in my opinion, they're looking at it. It don't seem the same.
Well, I guess home court to them is not an advantage. I mean, they had home court, and they couldn't use it, and you still got pumped on your home court. So,
well, you're right. Home court ain't gonna mean nothing right now. So,
no.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's all we can kind of see how if things change, how they develop, and if they don't, then we know. I mean, of course, we'll be on a hot seat though.
He definitely will be on the hot seat.
We'll see.
Most definitely, you're gonna see, like you said, it's gonna be guys on the hot seat for sure. Ooh, platinum. All right, but let's move on to the Cavs Pacers prediction. It's been on our screen for a while. They playing right now. So who you got?
We got a full squad tonight or close to it.
Man, I don't think that even matter at this point.
Well, I mean, it's not like the Pacers are juggernauts this year, but I mean, that's what I would be interested in. Let's see if we can find out what the lineup is. If that's the case, that'll make a difference. I mean,
I don't know, man. For me, the prediction, I think the Pacers don't look good at all. I think they might be one of the worst records in the NBA right now. And we don't look good, but I think we get our stuff together today, and I think we'll win. I can't give you a score, but I think we'll win the game. Bruce? All right. Well,
I'm you mean right there. Yeah. That's the key is we don't know what the lineup's gonna be by nightly. You know what I mean? They keep resting, so I'm looking okay. So tonight's lineup is Ty Jerome. It's Strus is still out.
Yeah.
Let's say he's on the wing. I don't think he came back yet, did he?
Nah, I don't think so.
So that's not even reliable.
It's gonna be a dog fight. I think anything that we play is gonna be a dog fight because we don't blow out teams no more. It just seems like, I don't know, man. We don't have that same energy. We don't have that same energy no more. So, but that's enough about them. I'm tired of talking about depressing stuff. Let's talk about the Buckeyes, baby. That big win.
So for the Cavs, no Larry Nance, no Strus, no Allen, no Sam Merrill.
Hey, we moving past them.
So we should be able to win tonight because if we got Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, and Hunter, we should be okay.
You must be on the delay, man.
Why am I on the delay?
Because I moved to the Buckeyes already.
Oh.
I said, let's move away from the depressing stuff.
Well,
Let's
I
talk
told you I
about.
wanted to see what the lineup was. Okay, well let's go on to the Buckeyes. Buckeyes are good.
Yeah, I want to talk about something positive. I feel like the
Oh,
Buckeyes right
all
now
right.
is positive.
Oh
Bad
no,
right
God.
now. I ain't want to talk about them right now. But Buckeyes looked good, man, on Saturday, right?
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they look very good. And Michigan just didn't have it, man. Let's be realistically. They didn't have nothing to stop us. We looked in control the whole time.
Nah, we started off kind of slow. We went in control the whole time.
Man, we was in control the whole time, man. Don't let that fool you.
Start off slow. You ain't gonna be able to do that with these SEC teams, though.
We're gonna get to that in a minute though. So what did you like about the game?
I like that. The defense. The defense played well as we expected. Um, this wasn't last year or those other years. Michigan's. This was a weak Michigan team, but it was the biggest thing was in Ann Arbor, and so if you weren't careful, you could lose this game in Ann Arbor. But if you came serious, and your players did, well, as I said, it took them a while to warm up, but once they did, they put this game in the balance. But you're not going to be able to do this against some SEC teams in the playoffs. You're going to have to come out and smack them.
Yeah, but you can't lie. Right now, Ohio State is probably the most convincing team in college football right now.
Well,
I'm just saying.
somewhat. I mean, they didn't really play nobody this year other than Texas at the beginning of the year. And we see what Texas is doing. So we're going to see coming against Indiana. I don't expect any different with Indiana, but we'll see how they play against Indiana. And the first team they play in the playoffs is going to be a weak team, but they'll get a bye anyway.
Right.
No, they won't play a weak team. They'll get a bye, and then they'll get a team that won the first round. So we'll see how they play because they're only going to have to win 2 to get to the championship.
That's true.
So let's see how they play against Indiana.
They in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, so I like their odds against Indiana. Let's talk about that real quick. So let's talk about the Indiana prediction. Buckeyes versus Indiana. Who you got, man? And what's the score?
I think I got 28-17 Bucks.
28-17 Bucks. So you think it's gonna be a good close game in the beginning, and then the game's gonna get away from Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I got my score a little bit in that ballpark. I got like 31-23. 31-23. I got a nice close game. And I think Ohio State is going to definitely come out on top.
Yeah, you got much closer than that. I think you got to give Indiana respect.
Yeah, they're gonna come.
They made it this far, and the coach is pretty smart. So,
yeah,
if you were a coach, what would you do? I mean, they got a nice offense. So probably the best offense next to the Texas that we've seen all year.
right.
So yeah, it's I don't think it's gonna be that tight. I think it's more gonna be just like we saw with Michigan.
I don't know. I feel like, and I ain't saying like Ohio State ain't gonna come out and dominate nothing like that. I just feel Indiana knows what's at stake with their team coming to play Ohio State. Like you got to play your best football. You can't go in there timid and all that kind of stuff. So me being a realist, I definitely know that Ohio State is going to dominate. By the end of the game, they're going to dominate those guys. So you know what?
They got too much talent and depth. They're going to wear them down.
Yeah, my fault. I said 23. I meant to say 20. 31-20. That's what I meant to say.
31-20. Okay, you got 11 points.
Yeah, 11-point win. I feel.
Yeah, 10. 27-17.
I feel it's gonna be close in the beginning, and then things are gonna change throughout the game because our defense is pretty good too, man. Our defense is pretty good, so.
Well, it's gonna be tough to throw the ball again because we got a storm coming up this way. So the weather condition is not gonna be conducive.
It's in the dome. It's in Indiana. Remember?
Oh, the Indiana got a dome. I didn't know they playing it.
They play at the Lucas Stadium.
Oh, they playing in Indianapolis. The
Yeah.
dome. Oh, well, you know what? That's more conducive to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So in that case, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 40-20.
40-20?
Yeah. That way Ohio State can ramp it up.
Yeah, I give them. I still stick what I stick with 31-20. I still think Indiana might come out. You know how somebody give you a best punch and then that's all it is. I think they're gonna come out there and maybe give us their best punch, and that's it. So we'll see. I think we're definitely gonna come out on top. So with no hesitation, I think definitely. You frozen, man? You stuck?
Maybe 35-20.
You got some delays going on your side, man.
Hey, man. I don't know. The phone keep popping out.
Better get on that Wi-Fi.
Oh, maybe that's why it is.
Yeah, get on that good old Wi-Fi, man.
We don't have that problem. Anyway.
We about to talk about something that's about to be sick in a minute.
Yeah, man. We know what it is. We know what it is. We gave them hope and we gave them the benefit of the doubt. We figured they were gonna ride this wave at least one more time, and they didn't even ride it. So, with a real Brown step up, there they did. And Stefanski went back and did Stefanski.
Wait a minute. Let's get to talk about the Browns first. We still was stuck on.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the Browns first. All right, here we go. So the Browns lose to the 49ers 26-8. And the Browns, they only scored in the second quarter. And that was it.
Yeah. Well, it was 10-8 at the half. So they fought. They fought until the special teams blew it. Well, special teams started off on it.
Why haven't nobody been fired yet?
Because they know they're bad, man, and then their intention is to win Stefanski.
I ain't talking about Stefanski. Somebody got to get fired behind.
They're not firing more people.
This is the ongoing thing. Somebody has to be fired, Bruce.
At the end of the season, there's no sense firing nobody now. They already fired. They're gonna fire me.
I don't know, man.
It's not like you can't find. It's not like you can't find a better special teams coach after this year. It can't get no much worse. So
listen, they fired Chip Kelly in the mid. Hey, the NFL don't care, man, about that stuff, man. They get rid of you. You're not performing. You're not coaching properly. You're not executing properly. They get rid of you. They don't care if
but the Browns don't do that.
They don't care if you got 2 games left, 10 games left. They getting rid of you.
The Browns don't do that though.
That's the reason why we got a losing culture. You want to keep a loser? Go ahead. That's the way I look at it. You want to keep a loser.
If we were winning culture, we would have got rid of this coach.
And what they say, he had 4 out of 6 losing seasons.
That's right. Two were coach of the year.
Why are you still here?
It's Cleveland, man.
4 out of 6 losing seasons.
4 out of 6. And your rivals, every coach, your rival coaches rarely have losing seasons, except for the one in Cincinnati.
Right. But
And
at least they went to
he's
the Super
only
Bowl,
there
though.
because he went to the Super Bowl.
Exactly. At least they went to the Super Bowl with a mediocre coach
Mediocre coach, but he got a potential Hall of Fame player at quarterback,
and receiver.
and receivers,
Two receivers.
two receivers. One
Yeah.
will make Hall of Fame. Chase, yeah.
Chase definitely gonna make Hall of Fame. T Higgins, he should make it because he's playing like a number one
If
receiver.
he can keep these stats up consistently, but in the long run, I think they're gonna have to they're not gonna be able to afford. Or somebody gonna go to a winner.
Yeah. Well, they both signed, so they spent the money on them.
So
Remember?
then you trade Higgins to get some more pieces. You keep Chase.
Yeah. Keep Chase.
Keep Chase. Receivers in the draft, they could be in position to draft another receiver or go in defense. They really need to go defense because their offense is good. Just need to go defense.
Okay, real quick. I'm tired of talking about that part of the.
All right, let's go back to the Browns.
Let's talk about Shador. How do you think Shador played?
He went back to some of them old habits of holding the ball too long and going backwards. But that's where the coach got to protect him and run the ball and throw them screens and them short passes like we did before. But he did miss a wide open receiver. And
He did.
Judy, you said he probably wouldn't catch it anyway, but
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Judy dropped that, man. While he over there crying and arguing about him not getting the ball.
more likely. I mean, but Shador is still growing. That's only his second full game, so he like I said, it was close the first half, and then the second half it wasn't his fault. If they played complementary football, it would have been closer. But then, why do you go for it on 4th and 1 in your own area?
Yeah.
And you're trying to win this game. Punt the ball. You punt the ball. Your defense is playing well, unless you worry about the special teams return, which might have been. But I'd rather take a chance on that. And then you're throwing the ball more than you're running again. Now you put Shador in that position to where your line can't block. He's getting tremendous pressure.
He had 25 passes, which was good, but I think there were too many passes in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like you should, like you said, you gotta make sure you run the ball. Maybe 3 out of the 4 out of 3 out of 4 plays that you do, run that ball.
Well, how you diagnose the play call on the passes? So he would have been successful. What did Stefanski not do since you saw the whole game?
I think you seen it in the past though with Baker and Deshaun and whoever else back there, and with Nick Chubb and Kareem. They don't know exactly what personnel to put in, and they don't know when to call certain plays. That's what I see. Cause it's like y'all see something like this, like for example, somebody did something good twice, they won't go back to it no more. They'll stop running the ball. Like, okay, you got to keep feeding them. That's what they do. It is you got to keep feeding them running backs, man.
They score, run until they stop.
Exactly, run it until they stop it.
Till they stop it. They don't stop it. Keep running. That's right. You're right. That's exactly what they do. The junkers will make a big play. Samson will make a big play, and they'll start running the ball, try to pass.
They'll start running that ball for sure. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
They'll have short passes work, and then they'll go to a deep passes for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Go to that running back long. I like that change that they did start throwing the ball to Junkins. Now I did like that because that kind of opened up the game for him.
Gets the ball to your playmaker. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Said it best. Straight to a playmaker.
Yeah, but this is the bad team, so it's like we're gonna have growing pains. Let the growing pains go, and let him play and let him learn not to do that. But he can make the throws. Everybody can make every throw, but he can make the throws. He for a while, I think it was like 9 or 12.
Yeah.
So he's accurate. He can make the throw. He just needs the pieces around him to help him continue to develop. And as he's developed, he'll be all right. So we the big part is now to see if he can make these throws that he needs to make when he needs to make them, and when they block him, and is he missing too many? So we got to analyze it. Where is he so far compared to Dylan Gabriel? As Dylan Gabriel begin to lose, is he making throws that Dylan Gabriel didn't? I mean, he threw for 190 something yards.
He's looking down the field. I'll tell you the difference between the two. He's looking to make plays, and like you said, Dylan Gabriel is looking to dump the ball off fast, which is cool. That's why you don't have a lot of sacks. But the thing is, he's not trying to make plays, like big time plays. And Shador needs to get rid of the ball faster, like we said. If you don't see it there, throw it away.
Yeah. Well, he had that 30-some yard touchdown to Fannin. That's more than Dylan Gabriel still. So he's capable of making big plays.
We see flashes of what he can do, but he has to have a line though too. That line sometimes we got probably two of the worst tackles right now, and we have to fix that in the offseason. That's probably the issues is the line. You have the left tackle, the right tackle. Both of your tackles can be weak, and that's the problem. They both are weak, mediocre at best.
Now he's got to score more 8 points these next games, otherwise he's still not scoring.
Yeah, the problem is you have to put them in a better play calling positions. Run the ball, continue to run the ball. Don't stop because you wanted to see Shador throw the ball. I think you just got to limit him. Just limit to what he can do right now. Because if he throw like 5 big touchdown plays, that's all we need from him, right?
Yeah. Or 3.
Yeah, 3. We don't really need him to hold the ball too long. We need to run the ball with Sampson and Junkins. Rely on Fannin. Rely on.
You got 4 too. You can run the ball 4. Yeah, you got Fannin. Bond is doing better. What happened to Tillman this week?
Yeah, you could depend on those guys more so now than before, like you said.
What happened to Tillman? When I looked at YouTube to playback, I didn't see nothing from Tillman.
Exactly, nothing. You said it.
Larvidan had a little, but he also had a punt. And it seems like we got as the receivers go. It's just Bond and Judy every now and then, but Larvidan fading. So
it was actually finally to see Bond as a deep threat. So when you watch Bond get like in his routes now, you can see Shador is a little bit more accurate than Dylan because we seen Dylan he messed up short passes, like accurate on the short pass. When he came in, he almost got Junkins hurt, man, throwing the ball so the linebacker come in fast like a missile and hit him.
Well, they ran the reverse to the Bond, so they're getting Bond the ball. You got Larvidan. Did they run that reverse sweep to Larvidan? I mean, Tarpley. What's the name? Tart.
Yeah.
They ran that again.
Yeah, they tried a few things that was interesting, and I don't know. I just feel like we could have did more as more offensively than before because we have a better quarterback in my opinion back there, and people play for him. Like people get energized and energetic for this guy. You can see the difference, man. You can see the energy levels different. You can see the crowd. They ready to see something happen. So
why couldn't we score in the second half then?
I mean, let's be realistically. Some of that fall on Shador. holding the ball too long.
Or they got to run the ball more.
Yeah, you got to run the ball more because you got to help him out. You got to help him out since you ain't got the best line in the world. I feel like you got to help. You got to run the ball more than anything. Maybe 65% of the time, and 35% just passing the ball when you need to. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, as long as you win.
If you're trying to win, other than if you're not, because you know, if we win, we blow that draft choice. Right now, we still in the hunt for at least that second. If we win, we still in the hunt for a good draft pick.
We're gonna get a good draft pick regardless.
Well, we win six games, you're not gonna get a good pick.
I mean, we was gonna blow it anyway, so I don't think that really matter at this point. Let's talk about the Browns.
I don't think you're trying to win games at this point anyway, because to win 6 or I mean, you might win one, come up and win on these. You should have probably won this one, but some of these other ones that you might come up and win 5. We've been there before. We won 5 and 6 games, and we don't get in a good draft spot. So it's like you just be one of the worst teams, but be watchable.
Let's move to the Browns defense. Myles Garrett got another sack.
But I mean, the Browns defense, you're at 10-8 at the half, and really it should have been better than that because they let them score at the end of the half.
And Myles Garrett gets closer to his record that he wants to break. And right now, in my opinion, the special teams let the whole team down.
But they lost the flame after that, huh?
They had better field position. Every time they got the ball, they didn't have to go 80 yards or 70 yards or barely 60 yards. They going 50 yards, 40 yards, 30 yards down to 10 yards. It wasn't a good look for us. So the special teams, this is probably the weakest. The Browns always had great special teams, right?
Yeah.
They have history. This is probably the worst special teams I ever seen that the Browns had ever.
Well, I mean, last year, between this year and last year, these are the two worst offensive teams that we've had.
This is the worst special teams I ever seen in my life, man. Come on, man. They scored twice in a year.
This team is worse than the team that didn't win any games. And they won 3. They won 3 games. That's what I'm saying. They won 3 games, and they're one of the worst. They're worse than that Browns team that didn't win a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, as you said, when this whole thing is with these coaches. I mean, how much coaching does it take on special teams? You just got to get the right people in there and be disciplined. Like the one play I saw with Brock Purdy, was it Purdy or who was it? I think the 49ers did a reverse. The defensive lineman bit. Defensive end bit, the linebacker bit. They all pinched in. So it's like if you're not going to play discipline, and that Schwartz is in too, but these guys aren't going to play discipline, then it really doesn't matter. So it's like it's the coaching. It's back to the coaching. Like we said, you got rid of all your good coaches, and the whole system went bad.
All right. Well, let's stop talking about that. Let's get to the last thing we actually need to talk about, and that's the Browns Titans prediction. Who you got and what's the score?
Shoot, man, I'm gonna say 24-14 Browns over the Titans.
Hey, you want to hear something shocking that you probably don't know?
What's that?
Okay, the Browns have the worst special teams, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been checking out the Titans for about 3-4 weeks because I knew we had to play against them, and they have some of the best special teams probably in the league. They got this guy. I think his name is Dyke, Dike, last name, and he's been playing pretty much like he been running the ball. He been scoring on a few special team plays on kickoff and punt returns. So that could be a dangerous thing for us that we're overlooking. So we have to clean that special teams thing up. So with that being said, if we don't clean up the special teams, this game could be closer than what we think. So
I mean, if we're seriously trying to win this, they have hardly any receivers. They have hardly any running game. They got Spear. And Ward that doesn't even get
Bruce
time to pass.
Yeah, remember the Jets scored twice on us
I know, but the Jets had Love. You had Garrett. Jets have a better offensive team, so that you may be more worried about the offense than the special team. So for this team, you probably may focus more on the special team and not be worried about offense. But I mean, Spear is the quality back, but their receivers that they got, they're horrible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, don't underestimate the special teams like we've been doing. So
if you can't beat the Titans like you beat the Dolphins, you beat these bad, you're bad.
Yeah.
This is only won one game.
My prediction.
They're not trying to win. They don't really want to blow a place because right now that draft pick is between them in Cleveland right now.
My prediction right now, I'm gonna go with 26. Browns.
Yeah. 26 what?
26-17 Browns.
That's close. Well, I said 24-17. You say 26-17. Yeah, it went about the same area. And it's so but see, this is the be damned if you do, damned if you don't game force your door. Because if he plays well, they're gonna say, "Oh, you played well against a sorry Titan team." And if he plays bad, now he's gonna look worse than Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, but this
I can't really see if Stefanski runs the ball and use that run, or even take some shots down the field and use that to open up the run and but I mean, doesn't get so happy with Shador with these deep passes, but comes up with a plan with Shador, gets the ball out of his hand quick. The Browns should win this one.
Yeah, they should.
But once again, as I said before, I don't trust Stefanski.
I mean, nobody trusts Stefanski, to be honest, but we'll see. But we got a close game. We said the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, the Browns defense should eat. They should eat on this for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And if the special teams is the problem, then I gotta put some starters on special teams.
Probably, most likely.
If I want to win, let's say I need, you can't cover. Look at the film. See who didn't stay disciplined, who left the area. You going back to the practice squad. Go get some guys. Because even in high school, guys took special pride in special teams. And I'm on special teams, because that was your chance to shine.
Yeah.
You got a bum special teams. That means these guys ain't trying to shine and they ain't putting in great effort. So find out who it is, weed them out, and put some guys in there. Get some guys from the practice squad to come on the special teams.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
either they're trying to win or they ain't. I don't really think the Browns trying to win. So,
well, we're gonna end it right there. Anything you want to say to the public, the watchers, the viewers, before we leave?
Yeah, check out the Christmas video. We got the online training. Yeah, check that out. Some other things coming up, and there's a storm coming up, so be careful. Take care of yourselves. And as this holiday season come up, this stressful time for many people of the year. So,
Yeah.
focus on what you have, not what you don't have, and stay positive. These football games and basketball, these guys are millionaires, billionaires. They have their own lives. We just do it for entertainment. But most important is your personal lives. So, take advantage of being with family, spending time, quality time, and appreciating each other and focusing on your goals.
I agree with that. Well, before I leave, once again, like you said, check out the video. We got about 11 minutes. Go to YouTube and then go to @JB Legacy Films, and it should be there. If you don't have the link, check your emails or check your messenger, check your text messages. We probably sent you the links to check out the video. It's premiering in 10 minutes. And like I said, you're going to enjoy the album. Check out the album too. It's called My Deepest Holiday. You get on all the streaming platforms from Pandora to iHeartRadio to Spotify to Apple Music to Amazon Music to Tidal to whatever you like. Go get it, download it, stream it, whatever y'all want to do. For the holiday season, it's definitely something different. It's for the grown and sexy, and we got songs just universally for everybody. Trust me, you're gonna love it. So I'm out of here. I'm Trevon Based Legacy. Check us out. Like I said, check out the video. 10 minutes. JB Legacy Films at YouTube.
All right, be smooth.
All right, we out. Hey, make sure y'all check it out, y'all. See y'all next week.
Peace.